Good morning everyone. So it's December the 2nd today for everybody who is not keeping an eye on the calendar. We are just getting ready to do the school run, hence the warm attire. Here's my child's dress. Oh, he is. Do you want to put your jumper on? He's just doing some colouring in before school.
Hi.
So we're going to get ready, put our wellies on and start trunching through what looks like a very icy morning. Just for context of how cold and icy we're talking, that's the road. I think we might be sliding everywhere today. Anyone want to go ice skating? He knows it's time to go. So he's still colouring in. And the dog thinks he's going somewhere instead. NJ, we've got to go. Go and get your wellies on. We're going.
Okay, I'll get my one.
Yes, excuse the hair. I've just taken my hat off. So done the school run and bumped into a fellow mum that I get along with really well. So we're now in the middle of Aldi's and I'm deciding on what to eat. And I don't know. So yeah, just an Aldi. Doing a little bit of shopping, very quick shopping. I brought a bag because I was on the school run and I assumed I was going straight home. So I'm just going to get a few things that I can make dinner with. So I'm going to have a curry tonight. The rest of the lasagna for lunch. I think I'll come back tomorrow, and do a proper shop. What if Ollie's free? Ollie is my brother, just for everybody who doesn't know. So I might get him to come and use his muscles and help me carry the shopping. Nice all the good crisps. So I've got chicken curry for dinner. Just popped in Poundland to try and get some gloves for the child. They didn't have any at all. They had loads and loads of girls, no boys. Or they had grown-ass men. So that was a fail. Never mind. Right, home now. Just taking the dog for his little business in the garden. And now I've got to phone up a company called Tails.com. They do my dog food for me. They home deliver it for me. They're really good actually. Lupin! Little shit. So yeah, just letting the dog out. I'm going to phone Tails, which is the company that I use to get the dog food. So it does like the biscuits and the wet food. Deliberately didn't want food this month because I've got loads left. Call them up and cancel it and get my money back. So that's the next job once dickhead here does his business, instead of just looking at every leaf what's fallen from the tree and has been on the floor for a few days. But there you go. So just done the school run. Say hello, buddy.
Yay!
We're walking home and him and his friends wanted to run through the park and he was winning, and so she tackled him to the ground, proper rugby style tackled him, and his shoe came off his foot and flew across the park.
So yes, Mommy, you're right. I was going to raise the race at the gate when got me and put me onto the ground and my shoe bounced up and followed tennis and landed on 10.
There you go, just to confirm that. So if you ever want to know what Zen children are like after school, there's a perfect example. Right, so I'm now going to go back to walking without slipping. See you a bit. So as you can probably hear in the background, there's a Nathaniel telling me a story, so I've got to be very quick with this. So I've just put me chicken in to cook, and then NJ's got a pizza, I've got my brother and my mate coming around now, which is great, which means no more filming, which is probably very annoying for you guys because you just seem to see my head and my bits of my house. Obviously you got to see a bit more of NJ today. So we're going to have dinner. I'm going to go and do some colouring in now. I hoped to film us doing the colouring in together because it's not an activity he does very often. But I've got guests coming around and they don't want to be filmed, so there we go. I hope you enjoyed my lots of grey hair instead. Also, I mentioned on my stories yesterday, the end of my blog last night, that an incident occurred where Nathaniel resulted in going to bed. So in the next clip, I'll be explaining why I did it and all the rest of it, and it was filmed yesterday, and then I'll come back. What happened was, at dinner time, I had cooked a home-cooked meal of a lasagna, and son decided he didn't want to eat it, so me and his uncle gave him an ultimatum: eat dinner or go to bed. He chose to go to bed. He didn't make a noise, he didn't cry, he didn't have a breakdown, he didn't nothing. I went in 40 minutes later, gave him his teddy bear and gave him a hot chocolate. I ended up giving him a story and a cuddle. The reason I do this, by the way, isn't because I'm a soft mum. It's because I understand that he made a decision on what he wanted to do. That's not punishable. He made a decision. Can't punish his decision. Rightly or wrongly, it was his decision and he made it. So because he made the decision of going to bed, I just did the bedtime routine, which is make sure he's got his teddy, took him in bed, hot chocolate and a story. So I just continued the routine, and it's very important for NJ specifically. There are other people, by the way, as you're about to understand. My son is diagnosed with autism, and we have established, especially with NJ, is that he likes consistency and routine. So just because he made the decision of not eating dinner and going to bed instead, I don't feel he should have been punished by missing out his usual routine. So that's what I did. He's been in bed since 7 o'clock, so he went to bed at 6. I gave him a story, and that's by 7 I was out of his room. And he's been quiet, he's been asleep, no issues, no dramas. So sometimes we have to listen to the children instead of screaming and shouting and telling them they should eat. If he was that hungry, he would have eaten. He clearly just wanted to go to sleep, and I don't blame him. It was cold, it is dark, I don't blame him. So what do you want to do on Christmas Day? You want to what?
I want to fly with Santa.
And with his what?
Reindeer. So I'll deliver all the presents to Adventure Bay. Well,
just finishing the final touches to this vlog, but I just thought I'd share this. So NJ has autism. He's on the ASD spectrum, and one of the things he likes when he is looking for to regulate his emotions or to find comfort is that he has to touch me in some way. So it'll be like the bottom of his foot touching my leg, or his hand touching some part of me. I also have one other male in this house, and he is a dog, and he is called Lupin. He also has the same problem. I'm a very lucky woman, aren't I? Oh. Aren't I, Loops? Am I lucky? I think he thinks yes.